In this video, I try to answer the question, what is a narcissist? I tell what different types of narcissists there are and explain what the typical characteristics are. My name is Jacinta, the voice of Unmasking Narcissism TV. I'm an experienced expert and had a narcissistic partner in the past. What is a narcissist? In our videos, you will hear many times the term narcissist. But what exactly is a narcissist? It is important to start answering this question. The narcissistic personality disorder. When we talk about narcissist, we actually mean someone with a narcissistic personality disorder, also abbreviated to NPD. Someone with a narcissistic personality disorder has lost all feeling of reality regarding their own importance. He or she doesn't see itself and others in a realistic way anymore and shows selfish behavior. Someone with a narcissistic personality disorder has no empathy and therefore cannot empathize with the feelings of others. What is a narcissist according to Sigmund Freud? The term narcissism was first used by the neurologist Sigmund Freud. He named the phenomenon after a figure from Greek mythology, Narcissus. According to the myth, this Narcissus would have fallen in love with his own reflection that he saw in the water. By the term narcissism, Freud meant behavior characterized by an obsession with oneself. People who only have an eye for their own needs and not at all for those of others. Those who abuse others for their own needs. Who do not love another, but above all want to be loved themselves. What is a narcissist according to the DSM? The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM, is considered the standard manual for psychiatric diagnosis. The DSM-4 lists 9 narcissistic traits. When a person has at least 5 of these characteristics, there is a narcissistic personality disorder. I will now tell you the 9 characteristics of a narcissist from DSM-4. First, has a grandiose sense of self-importance, e.g., exaggerates achievements and talents, expert to be recognized as superior without commensurate achievements. 2. Is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Third, believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high-status people or institutions. Fourth, requires excessive admiration. Fifth, has a sense of entitlement, i.e., unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment or automatic compliance with his or her expectations. Sixth, is interpersonally exploitative, i.e., takes advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. Seventh, lacks empathy, is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others. Eighth, is often envious of others or believes that others are envious of him or her. Ninth, shows arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitudes. The classification of personality disorders has changed radically in DSM-5. 5 new main groups have been established. Narcissism falls within the category of antisocial personality disorders. As characteristics are mentioned: arrogance, inflated ego, self-centeredness, and the abuse of others for one's own interests. What is a narcissist in practice? Unfortunately, it is not so easy to expose a narcissist. To the outer world, they present themselves as the perfect father, mother, husband, wife, employee, etc. They only show their true face to a limited number of people, their direct victims. The bad thing for the victims is that they are often not believed when they want to expose the narcissist. The outer world cannot imagine that this extraordinarily sympathetic man or woman is a monster in reality. This means that the victims do not receive the recognition they deserve, while narcissistic abuse has very far-reaching consequences. Overt narcissism. Overt narcissists are the easiest to recognize. They often boast of their own achievements and devalue those of others. They are often laughed at behind their backs. However, their harmful behavior is usually not recognized by the outside world. Covert narcissism. Covert narcissists are the most insidious and dangerous. They don't brag about themselves in an open way, so their behavior isn't recognized as narcissistic. What is typical narcissist behavior? Narcissistic characteristics such as egocentrism, arrogance, and abuse have already been mentioned. But what is a narcissist in daily life, and how can you recognize someone with a narcissistic personality disorder? Here are some typical characteristics of a narcissist. Lack of empathy. Inability to empathize with the feelings of others. Inability to take criticism. A narcissist cannot handle it when someone criticizes him or her, especially when this is done by someone they consider inferior. They will react with anger. Manipulation. Among others, subtly diverting attention from their own destructive behavior. We will go into more detail about this in a future video. Constantly seeking attention and wanting to be admired. This is evident at overt narcissists. Covert narcissists do this in a more subtle way. Projection. Attributing their own narcissistic qualities to others, for example by calling an empathetic person unselfish, while this is actually a characteristic trait that they themselves possess. Arrogance. Humiliating others. Overt narcissists often do this in a gross way, while covert narcissists do this in a subtle way. In the latter case, often only the target receives the humiliating message. When the target of the narcissist will become angry, he or she will encounter misunderstanding of the environment. Jealous. A narcissist is very jealous of others, but claims that others are jealous of him or her. Victim behavior. Presenting oneself as the victim and the actual victim as the perpetrator. Gaslighting. Manipulating others by confusing, so they think they are crazy. Making others feel guilty. Turning things around so that the target feels guilty. Compliment and insult at the same time. Narcissists are masters at complimenting with an aftertaste. For example, you have beautiful clothes on. Only someone more handsome should wear them. Are we all a little narcissist? Most people have more or less narcissistic traits. To a certain point, that is also healthy, because without self-love, life would be very unpleasant. However, we speak of narcissism when it takes on toxic forms. Also, narcissistic feelings in normal people are often temporary. We are all jealous or angry at times. Usually this is followed by a feeling of regret. That's what separates normal people from narcissists. A narcissist never regrets anything. I hope this video made a little more clear what a narcissist is. In practice, however, it will not be easy to expose a narcissist easily, because they are very good to act being nice and charming, especially for people who have little or no knowledge of the phenomenon narcissism. Another problem with narcissists is that they fail to be diagnosed. They think there's nothing wrong with them. It's always up to the others. We are no psychiatrists, so we are not allowed to make a diagnosis. We only can express our suspicion. Do you have any additions to the question, what is a narcissist? Or do you want to share experiences and tips? Then leave a comment below. Knowledge is power. If you want to learn more about narcissism, narcissistic abuse and the recovery process, then please subscribe to our channel. Click also on the bell icon for notifications so you don't miss our next video. Visit also our website. There you can download the free ebook 10 Tips for Recovery After Narcissistic Abuse. Thank you for watching, and I see you in our next video.